Oh boy. Oh boy. What a day. All right. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Let's see. So you're up. Flip you. Flip your hot doggy. Let me see here. Fudge. All right, we got to be quick. We only have a half an hour today, boys. I am sorry. I'm going to start running through shit pronto because we only have a half an hour. I don't know what I was just about to go do, but hope everybody's having an absolutely wonderful morning, yo. It is beautiful, but a bunch of shit I really need to go accomplish right now. Hold on. I'm going to move so people can see the board. This shit is fuzz. Just don't pay attention to. Oh, you can't see that's on TikTok at least. But on YouTube, just don't pay attention to this fuzz. I'm looking at some of these overs, but don't pay attention to the fuzz. I need my vape, which has evaded me somehow. I'm not sure where it has gone in this dulgery life of mine. But hope all's going well. Thanks, Coley. I appreciate it. It is a dope shirt. I love this shit. My lucky shirt. What the hell is going on? Oh. Hi. All right. Lover to Trish, USFL play. I was reading about USFL last night and this morning. It's tomorrow, right? Lover to Trish, it's tomorrow because I was going to try and talk about everything tomorrow. Whatever team's head coached by Kevin Sumlin, by the way, is not going to be good. The Houston Gamblers, they're not going to be very good. But yeah, 10 p.m. tomorrow. We will talk USFL tomorrow. Let's talk the weekend's games tomorrow. I was breaking them down last night. So I'll have everything tomorrow, Lover to Trish, and we'll have you be like the expert and go back and forth with me tomorrow on USFL. Somebody else in here was watching a bunch of USFL too. So we'll do that all tomorrow. I actually like the Gamblers. Their offense is creative. Yeah, Kevin Sumlin always has creative offenses. He coached Johnny Manziel, right? But the guy is a bad, like, team chemistry. We actually want to win coach. He's like a good, like, oh, that was a fun Abheeg. I can't take pics from a grown man in the face, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Definitely. I mean, I got nothing to argue with there, bro. What do you want me to say? It's better than cigarettes for me personally. That's just I can't do Juuls. I'd go through too many. And I don't fucking like the taste, so I'd have a big problem there. Today's slate, going to run through. Let's run through the whole thing kind of quick. We have no basketball, just 10 baseball games. Let's run through them, and then I got to pop out of here, so I only have like a half an hour. So let's just run through. The Angels-Red Sox game is the biggest one. Biggest one I'm playing today. It's down to like plus 115, somewhere in that range right now. Anything better than that, I would definitely grab because you might be able to just arb off by game time. No Trout. People are hammering the Red Sox. I agree. Rich Hill, the dad thing, he's still kind of playing for his dad against this Angels lineup that's been mashing lefties, but they haven't been able to hit lefties at all over the last few years. So now they just go 0 to 100 the other way, and they're not a Ferrari or an Aston Martin. So I don't think I think there's just some built-in regression versus left-handed pitching coming for the Angels. Rich Hill, no Mike Trout. And on the other side, Shohei is not like a wildly impressive pitcher. I wish he just hit. Because I think like most games, he never has all his pitches every game and like rarely does anyways. And I think he's going to have trouble getting through the top of this Red Sox lineup. So I don't think the Red Sox are very good, but I think there's value on this game. Couldn't get behind Milwaukee at this price. Just don't want to do it. But Hunter Green's so young. I don't have any reason. I mean, what are we going to say about Cincinnati? There's nothing to say about that. The Nationals versus the Rockies. I think the Nationals are a good play just based on like pitching. Like Senzatella's pitch mix isn't that far off. He's like not that. He's like a shitty Marquez in a lot of ways. And they like it's the same good matchup for Washington's bats. And on the other side, like Aaron Sanchez isn't anything to write home about. I definitely lean the over. I'm not taking an over 11. I'm not doing that. But Aaron Sanchez keeps the ball down. His whole arsenal is built on keeping the ball down. And like that plays at Coors Field. So at least you get the ground ball guy. Two shitty pitchers. One's going to be, I mean, Senzatella obviously knows how to handle himself at home. But I think it's a plus matchup for Aaron Sanchez, in my opinion. Just at a plus 122 or something, I think you're getting like 20 cents of value, 30 cents of value, because it's just a pick 'em. It's literally just a pick 'em. Angels and Sox. Yeah, I think it's the Red Sox. I just gave my breakdown on that one. Let me run through all of these, and then I will go back and re-answer questions. Toronto versus Cleveland. Is that still Barrios? I see a TBA randomly on this page, but if it's still, is it still Barrios? Okay, pull this open. Sorry, guys, because I only have a half an hour, so I'm trying to breeze through here. Oh, yeah, laddie. Yeah, so Barrios has been pitching really well versus Guardians and Savali. It's two Indians. Damn it. You're breaking it. Maybe I am just, they're just becoming the Guardians to me. I guess I like slightly lean Barrios. I had the Jays on the board and then crossed them out. I just can't do it. I just can't do the Jays. These were all my initial sides, by the way. I'm definitely on Gagey. I'm max betting the Warriors, whatever the next game they play. It's just the money line and just max bet it. I don't care if it's minus 500. It won't be, but I don't care. That's what it should be. Let's see. Mark Seskowski, love the Nationals pick. Yeah, I just really like the way the pitcher, like Aaron Sanchez matches up really well. He's a sinker pitcher. He's a ground ball pitcher. Okay, let's continue to run through in the order I was going in. So I like slightly lean Toronto. I don't have a good feel on that game. Because Barrios now is like overrated. Like this should be closer to like minus 135. Because like Cleveland's kind of taking their head out of the gutter. It should be closer that way. I wish I could take Taijuan Walker over Aaron Nola. I wish, but Mets bullpen short. I saw Reed Foley went to the IL. I think Trevor May went to the IL too. So we're working with a short pen. Taijuan Walker, can we expect more than 5? Like we have a gap in there. Like there's a gap in between, and I don't love the Mets back end to begin with. So like there's a little gap, but there's a few inning gap I feel like we're gonna have to cover if we're the Mets, and I'm not sure how we do it. I think we probably can. Like this price is still wide to me. I definitely lean the Mets way at this price. I guess I lean Minnesota's way. Archer's been decent enough. Spencer, like they're just. I think Minnesota's a little bit better in every category, so I lean that way. I just don't have a great read on that game other than that. Tigers wise, I think Tariq Skubal's like generally been like a fly ball pitcher his whole baseball career, his whole MLB career. For some reason, it's like a 1.8 or something ground ball to fly ball ratio this year. I'm not quite sure why. But just great matchup at Minute Maid. He's going to keep the ball in the park. I think Urquidy's like a steady option, but he'll give up at least a few. The bullpen for the Tigers has been like the one good thing that's really been working, so we can count on the bullpen. Probably have a bullpen edge in this game, to be completely honest. I think we have a better starting pitcher, and then maybe we concede a little bit at the lineup, but we get a plus. I mean, it's coming down. I see it's coming down. It'll probably close in like the plus 130 range, something like that. So I think you have at least, 15 cents of value on closing line on the Tigers. And then I guess I slightly lean like the Rays. I think it's just going to be a super low-scoring pitchers duel between McClanahan and Robbie Ray. I don't know. The Seattle's hitting. I just have no faith they can fucking hit against anybody because they can't. It's literally an inept lineup. I have to talk about that on the podcast today with my buddy because it's just absolutely awful. I like the spot for the Marlins. I see why they're getting hit. There's just something I don't know. I think last night, if you could have gotten them at like plus 110 or something like that, it started to move early, so I just crossed the Marlins out. Like I get Luzardo versus a San Diego lineup that I don't love. Nick Martinez coming back from Japan. How does his high fastball play against the Marlins? I don't know. I like the Marlins. I expect some kind of response after that, like after Pavin Smith came through for us yesterday. So I guess I definitely lean the Marlins way. But I can't get there. I should put them on the leans list probably. I'll move that over. Instead of it crossed out, just throw it over here. But I like some totals I wanted to run through, see if anybody liked the same. Whoa. And then I didn't even see if there was a line out for San Fran yet. But that's what I've went through. I'm just going to answer questions now. Okay. You think Bucks can beat the Celtics in the series? Probably not. Probably not. That's the kind of response you want to see. The Celtics probably win the next one. Maybe the Bucks get one. So it's probably going to go like 6 or 7 though. What totals are you on, Mark? I'm going to put some totals on the board too. Any of these ones, they're on this side. You can see them clearly on YouTube. Oh boy. All right. Whoa. Now it's all coming in. Let's see. Okay. What up, Justin Martin? How are you, brother? I'm going to give you a 4-teamer. Houston run line, can't do. Boston money line, I like. Padres money line, no opinion on really. I would slightly lean Marlins. I don't know. I just don't know about that one. And then Rockies money line. I guess I can't do that one. I'm not paying that with the Rockies. I just think it's a 50-50 game. I'm not laying like minus 135 or something on a 50-50 game. How come you're leaning Tigers? Oh, I just ran through the slate, so I can't tell whether these questions are all. Yeah, I can't tell. Brewers. Yeah, I mean, I lean that side just because the other side is the Reds, but I'm not doing it. Another 3-0 day yesterday. I tried DMing, but it won't let me. Huh? Jared M. His system. Jared M's on fire with his system. It's insanity. Put that system, post the system again, Jared, so other people know. Nationals total, I assume over, Mark. You're on the over because I get that. 11's annoying, though. If you can get one of the 10.5s, I just didn't want to wreck it because there wasn't 10.5 market wide. I'm not telling somebody to take an over 11 right now. Why Red Sox over Ohtani on the bump? Because Ohtani's not a good pitcher, Vinny. Ohtani is not a good pitcher. If he just focused on hitting, he'd be so much better. Mets don't deserve minus 160 against the Mets. Too much value. Agreed. I think that is definitely wide. Free money being given out on golf and live plus 135. Dyslexic puppy. What is that? Up one set? Tennis? Hey, dyslexic puppy's giving out some tennis. I like people giving out the live betting. How about Real Madrid for us yesterday, kids? Real Madrid for us yesterday. Talk me off of SD, please. I can't really, though. Where are they ranking right now versus left-handed pitching? Middle of the pack? Top half of the pack? Yeah, I can't talk you off of that, man. I wanted to. Rocky's first 5. I don't know. I think Senzatella gets hit, player prop parlay guy. I think Senzatella's getting hit today, just like Marquez got hit the other day. It's a similar type. I think they're going to get it done. Guardians money line, Savali gets it done. I can see it. I crossed out the Jays. I think it's too wide, so I don't want to take them. Why the Red Sox? Not sure on my name yet. I went through kind of the whole thing. I think the Rich Hill angle still plays. I think the Angels have left regression coming versus left-handed pitching. I think Ohtani's like not a very good pitcher. So those are the core points, I think. Those would be the core 3. Golfing. Why did the Angels line change? I assume because why did it change so much? I mean, they opened it too wide, which is why, we bet on it. And then also Trout's out. So I think the combination, but people are hammering the Red Sox because it should be a pick 'em, or it should be like the Red Sox is a slight favorite. It should be like minus 120 Red Sox. It honestly could be a pancake. You can pancake the Red Sox if you want, if you get it at plus 115 or above. Because it's just that's not right. Ohtani's not a good pitcher. Besides for looking cool, he's not very good at pitching. So there's no way the Angels can go from like literally left-handed pitching has been their bugaboo for the last like 5 years. And then with a lot of the same pieces, they're going to go from that to now just mashing left-handed pitching and being top 3 in the league. That's especially without Trout in the lineup today in particular or whatever. That's just not going to transfer like throughout the season. Like you'll see later in the season, we're going to look and be like, oh, they're like 9th, they're like 10th. And we'll be like, oh yeah, that like makes a lot more sense. Or like 15th or something. They regress like they're going to regress down the list. They're not going from like near dead last in the league to just like we're the best now because Taylor Ward's in the lineup hitting 400. What you got for the first baseball slate? I have the Red Sox. I don't care about the Brewers game. I would take the over if I had to take something, I think. You just bank on Hunter Green still being too green and getting hit. Hunter Green still being too green. That wasn't bad. Rays Mariners total for sure. Under or over? Under? Yeah, I just don't see how the Seattle hits McClanahan today. They're not going to be able to hit McClanahan. How are they going to hit McClanahan? How are they going to hit McClanahan, honestly? We have to lean the Rays because how are they going to hit McClanahan? Lean Rays and under. Lean Rays, comma, under. The 6.5 is so annoying, though. Is it still so? Can somebody just bump that over to 7? Some jerk. But at plus 105, I mean, I would just wait on the under, and if you see a 7, I'd take it. Brewers spread, I can get it. That boy Jay, what up, man? How are you, brother? Pretty good. Pretty good. This is a short stream because I have some shit going on, but yeah, actually, let me check my text really, really quick. Nadal not going to lose system play. Oh, that's who it's against, Goff versus Nadal. Sounds like you're hating on Ohtani. I'm not. He's just not a good pitcher. I think he's an amazing hitter, and if he just focused on it, he could be like one of the best hitters in the league. He's fast. He does a lot of things really well. Just pitching isn't one of them. Marlins or SD? I don't know, man. I'd slightly lean Marlins, or Hunter Green off the green pitches a straight gem. Maybe either one. Me personally, I blackballed the Marlins a while ago. Yeah, I mean, the Mariners, sorry. Yeah, not the Marlins. Marlins, we think, are a very, very good team. The Mariners, I mean, this lineup is just now gotten to the point where what are we doing? Like, what exactly are we doing with this lineup right now? It just doesn't even make any sense. The under in the Astros Tigers game is in play. I definitely agree with you there. Because Scuba's going to pitch well. But how well? Like, if we get to like 5-4 or something, it's not going to be like crazy to me. If there's some late runs, it's at 8. I don't know. All right. Hold on. I got to answer a text really quick. Sorry, I gotta hop out of here in a second, guys. Unfortunately, there's something going on in my personal life that is taking us some time. True, but he's still better than your typical Vinny V. Who, Ohtani? I don't know, man. There's times when that guy like doesn't have a pitch. Yeah, let me give you the board because I only have a few minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to hop back on later or something. Maybe we can watch one of the games and I'll break down some more stuff. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I just have stuff in my personal life. Yeah, bro, I'm a vapor. Dude, I am like completely unapologetic about it. Like I could be hanging out with absolutely anybody in the world and I'll vape at dinner. I don't give a shit. I literally don't give a shit. I'm too old. I'm freaking 32 years old, bro. I'm 32 years old. Like if I care about what people think about what I'm doing, I mean, what can I do? What? You know, I got other things going on. Is that a 3-leg parlay? Fuck no, Roughhouse. Fuck no. I saw somebody else's stream where everything is a parlay, and that's why people say that. I should just put not parlay. I should just put like I got to get a no parlay sticker. I have to get a no parlay sticker. But I need to have just some kind of like slogan where it's like, there's definitely, I've never given out a parlay in my life and I never will. Yeah, TTL, my bad, man. I actually really like these matchups though, just specifically the pitching matchup for the starter. I think, yes, always straight bets from me. You're like never going to get parlays from me. I mean, unless I get some decisive change. I'm always willing to learn things. Like if I see some decisive edge, somebody I really trust shows me like data on decisive edge I can get from doing it over straight betting, but all I've seen is the opposite. So as of right now, I can't change my mind on it, but someday I definitely will. Well, no, I don't know, but I'll try. Dude, by the way, guys, Gaethje's winning. Gaethje's winning. Yeah, Brash did have another rough outing. I know. I was shocked he couldn't get out of trouble in the bottom of the – it might have just been the second when he allowed the 3 because he allowed the 1 in the first, and I think he allowed the 3 in the second, but he had 2 outs, and he could have gotten out of the whole thing, and he couldn't get out of it. I was surprised, but I think it was against Yuli Gurriel, which, I mean, that's a test. I mean, you want to test with 2 outs, like, and you can't let runners home in scoring position. I mean, Yuli Gurriel is a pretty damn hard test. Guy's got some pretty big experience hitting big singles. So not a whole, he didn't pass that test, but, let's keep watching. But yeah, I know. Nice to point that out, though, Mark. Thank you. Because you're right. That is something we should tag. Like, next time we bring up Brash, just like, just in his progression, let's track where he's going here. That's what we're trying. So the podcast I'm doing with my buddy, I'm releasing it later tonight, but that's what we're really trying to do. We're literally just trying to keep a pulse on the league. So, like, we're going to try and keep a pulse on, like, all the teams. So, like, peg that the Mariners right now are, having a tough fucking time. The White Sox, are we creeping? Like, even last night, though, you saw with runners in scoring, getting insurance runs and stuff. They couldn't quite push home the insurance runs. The White Sox aren't quite there yet. But I think they're trending themselves out of just, like, kicking themselves and punching themselves in the dick over and over. I don't think they're necessarily doing that anymore. So, White Sox stock, just like, I think it's bottomed. I think it's probably fishing around lower, but it's bottom. Maybe we're going sideways now for a little bit. Who do I think wins the NL East? The Marlins. No, that's a fucking crazy take. The Mets. The Marlins. Mets are the Marlins. The Phillies are just still coached by Joe Girardi, and that guy, Joe Girardi, is I can't even explain. That team looks so lifeless no matter what. It makes no sense. He changes the lineup every day. What MLB player wants to hit in a different spot in the lineup every day and have no true job? Like, what? Like, just, it doesn't, like, imagine if you just showed up to work every day and your job was completely different every day. It's like, oh yeah, dude, we're going to be really productive at work. Because it doesn't make any sense. And then the Braves hate each other. So until, like, Dansby gets traded at the deadline, and then maybe we get a Dominican guy or something, he comes in and gives more Dominican players than the people that still love Freddie, and it just, like, pushes up. I don't know what you do, but I think there's a serious resentment in that clubhouse of the fact that they're paying Matt Olson like 20 times more than anybody else, and he didn't help them win last year. So I think I would be resentful, just being honest as a human. Like, I'd be like, fuck you, bro. I'd be like, I love Freddie. He was like my dad. And now I have you asshole, who makes like twice as much as me. I've done nothing. You have like 2.5 complete seasons of baseball, and I just won us a World Series, and you make like 6 times what I do. Like, dude, I think like Matt Olson's probably making what Ozzy Albies is making in his whole contract in like the next 2 years. And Ozzy Albies is stuck there for like a decade. I mean, it's like, you'd be resentful, man. Marlins aren't a bad take, man. They look legit this season. I think they're pretty good at all 3 levels. Like, their starters are legit. Their bullpen's pretty good. And their bullpen has like higher upside. You know what I mean? Like, their bullpen isn't where it's going to be at the end of the year. And I think the lineup has upside. Jazz Chisholm. We all need to get Jazz Chisholm jerseys. We are all fucking Jazz Chisholm monsters. I just need an educated person to tell me how this isn't the answer. What? Your system? I mean, no. I mean, it's small sample, bro. You're working with a 54-game sample. A fucking monkey can pick winners for a 54-game sample. Like, anything can happen in 54 instances. Like, 54 instances, on 54 shots, you can shoot with Steph Curry on 54 shots if it's the right 54 shots. It's just, the world's a crazy place, man. Sample size is wild. It's just like stats class, like, really, that perspective on sample size is super helpful. Reds money line, why not? Fucking why not? Live life to the fullest. You be you today. Ohio State best ever. Ryan, you be you today. You live your best life. You don't let anybody tell you what to do. All right, I love you guys. I will talk to you all soon. Hope everybody has a wonderful one. I'll try and be back later or something. Hope everybody has a great one.